got a live one here. We got a live one here. What's your name, Sunshine?
Why are you okay with everything the cops do? Like the George Floyd event, or Breonna Taylor, or Patrick Kimmons. There's so many.
Who killed Patrick Kimmons? Was it you? Was it you? Where did that fit?
With a system like this, how could you guys be okay with being in it?
Hey,
when we all have freedom of speech, we all have the right to say things.
The crowd so I can smoke my cigarette without being inconsiderate. Please don't hit me or arrest me. Thank you.
So why do you guys put the flag on?
Oh shit,
I know they are. How about you don't be a dick?
How about you get in the fucking
She
road?
literally said what she was gonna fucking do. Do you not have ears? She said it over here.
Again, why isn't your mask on? It's a pretty simple fucking question.
Bitch, your mask is below your nose. You have one on.
Oh, so you can see?
Yeah, you. Pull it up.
Your mask isn't
over
on.
your nose.
So you can.
That was a real answer, you guys.
You know.
That was a real answer.
Worker.
That was a real answer. Say it again.
Lead by example.
Say it again. I'm zoomed in this time. Say it again.
I mean, you're a woman in your mouth breathing.
Say it again. Say it again, dum-dum.
They're doing their job.
Officer Dum-Dum, say it again. Officer Dum-Dum, say it again. Officer Dum-Dum, hey.
And there is no afterlife.
I can't see.
Dum-Dum needs some gum-gum.
Officer Dum-Dum.
Are you okay, that is fascinating. I was filming, I'm a member of the press, I was on the sidewalk filming, and you claim that I was trying to de-arrest someone I didn't even touch while I was just filming on the sidewalk. So that's just a lie.
They believe in order, they don't believe in law and order.
Right up next to somebody across on the sidewalk.
Yep, you ran after them, I ran after to film. I'm legally allowed to film on the sidewalk.
You still have to have reasonable, within reason, right?
Yes.
The TRSO is reasonable.
Well,
if you're right
I thought
up in
it
the face
was.
of an officer
I was
making an
not in
arrest,
anyone's face. It happened in the standard view.
That that's not reasonable.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's reasonable for you to claim I was trying to de-arrest someone.
Plausibility is what you guys
literally
base
just
everything
make
off
things up, as it appears you made up your name when you gave it to me, which was pretty weird.
This makes you
Yes, white man. Yeah, last name Atchison.
And claiming that the justification for attacking me was that I was going to de-arrest someone who I didn't come anywhere close to touching. I'm filming. Does it look like I have my hands free, that I've been de-arresting people? You literally just come up with reasons.
Sounds like a federal offense to me.
All right.
Sounds like a violation of the First Amendment.
There's no laws against violating those.
There is. Fucking Section 242, Title 18. Deprivation of rights under color of law. You're a fucking felon.
And then the other night, I had one of your colleagues tell me flat out that no Portland doesn't got away.
Yeah. You got it? Here we go.
You're brave on Saturday.
Or they could just really got lost in exchange. You know, like, pick up the other property.
Man, you may want to look for the fucking man.
He was so good. He's like, where's your trespass at? And I was like, don't lost.
I can tell that's how fucking insecure you are. You are a fucking lightweight. You are a fucking lightweight. You are.
I don't think he has a wife. No, that doesn't just if he has a ring. He has a wife.
Welcome to the Scream. Welcome to the Scream. Anybody who are on the corner of Denver and Russet in North Portland. The police are making targeted arrests of people.
I didn't have long fingers.
You want me to do it? On the left side of the screen here, you guys can see they are surrounding a gentleman on the ground that they arrested, that they target arrested.
Took my whole hand and reached it on the bottom.
It's a deep ass pocket.
It is, because it came to here. It came to here. That's like 7 inches.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's a deep ass pocket. Probably for cell phones. Honestly, if it's narrow that deep, something long and narrow.
Well, it's the outside pocket, so it's generally for stuff like cell phones. Accessible.
side one or this one is big.
Stupid ass. That shit is ridiculous. Shine a light for what? No reason. Fucking annoying.
Yeah, they stopped it up in midnight. Yeah, I think so. I haven't seen one. I think their last one.
She's smaller than Mama. I could beat her ass.
You gotta fucking stop. They'll grab her by her dumbass fucking hair and then slam your head on the ground and beat the shit out of you.
Oh my gosh.
I said it.
This one no over here.
You can say you want to.
This one no over here.
I said it.
Fucking little Charlie Brown over here. Tough guy.
Back towards the PPA building, and I think
There's the arrest van right there.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it might be.
Probably is.
Nope. That van's like, I gotta go.
Power.
You have about the power of truth. Isn't that cute?
What is that?
Little drinks in a bank.
Oh. I was like, are you about to eat candy? I want some candy.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
She's chopping them. Homeowner chops the cops. She's telling him, is there any way we can take you out of the equation? If we can get you out of here?
Majority of every single homeowner on this street of Denver comes out when the cops are around here very angrily and watches and tells them their opinions. It's like this woman says, get the fuck out of our neighborhood.
Hey, right here on this corner.
Pace ourselves. I think we're looking at a marathon. Staying out here now, just in general.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Oh, that was a given. Like, once we're done with this is they give a lot of really bad literatures, and they'll have a lot of things.
Do you have a cutie issue?
Yeah, absolutely. We've definitely shared joints already. I think.
None of us are bad.
Good to see you. Expand your aura.
My sanitizer?
Fuck up. Actually, that's exactly right. I gotta give credit where credit's due. That's an adorable hand sanitizer. Hey guys, check it out.
You know you love it.
Yeah, it's better than mine.
I know that girl.
Who just drove by?
Yeah.
Howdy, Ken. Dun. I can't wait till your next episode comes out. I love how you were just like, you just dropped it on me and then I'm like, okay, bedtime.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I was like, I would do the same thing.
Oh yeah, here, take this.
Here's this thing. I don't want to hear about it though. Yo, what up, Jeremy?
That's so weird.
Glad to have you on my feed. What happened to mine? I just had it.
You had it in your
We're
pocket.
gonna turn the building into a co-op.
Whiz.
It's gonna be great.
That was so
It's your
fast.
job.
That was so fast.
Where'd you put
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
There we go. Don't forget, guys. Ride in Teresa Ryford. She's the best mayor. I'll leave it up because spelling counts. No, they haven't used tear gas yet.
They mace people at the park.
But they did mace people in the park.
Mentioned team training that are dispatched to mental health calls to be basically the lead talker in de-escalating. But in other agencies, like if you go down to like Grants Pass or Salem or wherever, most of them, just being CIT trained is a specialty for them.
Wow.
For us, we made that standard, and that's in part because of the DOJ agreement that we had started 2011, 2012 to change, because we have a problem dealing with people that are in mental crisis, because it's incredibly challenging. Because you're dealing with people that aren't perceiving things the way that we perceive things. So that's something that we've been working on, and integrated de-escalation training every in-service that we go to. Every year we have annual, basically continuing education credit training that we do. And every year we have de-escalation training and mental health training as part of it. And then our ECIT officers get, when they have their ECIT annual retraining, get that again. And so we make that something that we're continually trying to work on. And we've made a lot of improvement. There's definitely more improvement we can keep making. And
Are there talks for like when things like this happen during protests, and like some protesters are handled in a way that for their situation could have maybe been a little bit better because they were like impaired in some way, or some people have like different needs and socialization skills, because most of like communication is me encoding a message and you decoding it. And like, okay, how do you more effectively do that?
And we have those conversations among ourselves all the time, because protests are incredibly challenging. They're very loud and chaotic, and lots of times things change quickly. Like this right now is fantastic. I like when things are slowed down and we can just talk. That's fantastic, because sometimes things are going crazy, especially recently. There have been a lot of like, fire bombs and fireworks and stuff. I've been put in the hospital twice this summer because of injuries from this, and I know that other people in the crowds have also been getting hurt from stuff. And
they said, "Oh, we're just following orders."
We've taken most of these nights, we actually try to stay just not present. That's our first thing to de-escalating, is just, let's just not be visible, let's be out of the way, so that people will decide what they're going to do. We have demonstration liaison officers whose job is basically to try and contact people and basically try to establish some kind of rapport, communication. Hey, here are our expectations. What are you guys going to do? Let's work together. If you're going to march, we can try to like keep traffic from hitting you and block traffic for you. What we've seen though is some groups they just don't want to talk with us, especially when they're protesting us because we're the problem. I get why they don't want to talk to us. We made those efforts to reach out at the beginning. At this point, we just get a fuck you every time, so we kind of stop. But most nights we try to just stay back, and people, they march to the precinct, or they march to the Justice Center, or they march to the PPA, and then we're dealing with the issues that are happening there in front of those buildings.
Right.
And so we try most nights to just stay back and wait until we can't stay back anymore. We have to intervene because of whatever's going on. And there's an entire command team that's in charge of the decision makings for what our strategy is going to be, how far we're going to wait, how far we're going to go, and they're constantly talking over, hey, what can we do better? What can we do differently? Like tonight, we tried something different. We tried going to the park at the beginning of this and just doing park violation enforcement. No idea if that was better or worse than usual, but that's something that the incident command team decided, hey, we're going to try something different, because we've been doing this for nearly every night straight for 4 months, and sometimes people are getting hurt, and we want to try to prevent that from getting that far.
Oh, yeah.
Can I say what it looked like from the protester side?
Absolutely.
From the protester side, what it looked like there was a man holding a sign that was just trying to help people get registered to vote, and he got knocked to the ground and literally kicked multiple times and then arrested. That's just what it looked like from the protester side. I walked up pretty quick when that happened. I didn't see much before that, but they tried to take his sign, he tried to keep his sign, and then he ended up being what looked like thrown on the ground and brutalized. So
I was on the other side of the crowd when that happened, so I didn't really see what exactly happened. I don't know what the initial PC was or how that developed.
Yeah, and part of our concern is like, okay, when that kind of thing happens, is there like accountability within the force for that kind of stuff? Like, those people get called out, or do they get reprimanded?
So
in
that's
some way?
the big
Because that's
contention
pretty
point.
severe.
One of the biggest contention points about these protests is where's the accountability for officers when they do something wrong or they make a mistake, whether it's something intentional or something reckless or negligent, what have you. So every time that we use force, we write a report it's on a specific type of report separate from all of our other reports that go and get reviewed by our after action sergeant and then get passed up the chain depending on how serious the level of force was. It gets passed up to a lieutenant, or it goes to a captain, or to a commander, or to an assistant chief, and then that stuff, again, depending on the severity of the force, either gets decided by one of the commanding officers, whether or not it's in policy or not, and then it can go to IA if it's a more serious event, and Professional Standards Division reviews whether or not it was in policy or not, and potentially whether or not there are any appropriate
Does
criminal
anything
charges.
ever get lost as it goes up the chain of command? Like, details change, or like things get added onto the
I'm at the
case?
very bottom of it, so I wouldn't know.
No problem.
And then we also have the independent police review, which is actually a part of the city auditor's office, which is separate from the police bureau, completely independent. We don't actually get to control or say what they do and what they don't do, and they review. There are certain things that they will always review, like officer-involved shootings, in-custody deaths, crowd management-related stuff, and they can also have the freedom to pick and choose whichever case they want to get. I've actually, during these protests, heard people say, hey, there's some issues with how that works, like they don't have their own independent subpoena power, and instead need the Professional Standards Division captain to order us to honestly testify there. And that hasn't been a problem so far, but I get the hypothetical.
Bravo! Mount up!
I gotta go. It was nice talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Have a good night. I'll be safe.
Thanks, man. It was very illuminating, to be honest with you. I mean, that's the most I've ever heard a cop speak.
Really?
Right? That's the most I've ever heard a cop speak.
You softened him up. But,
You did soften him up, yeah.
I really wanted to ask him, what are the...
Yeah, you too, you piece of shit. The suicide rate is so much higher for y'all. Y'all stay with the ammunition.
Sorry, buddy.
Like, what are, like, detrimental factors from your point of view actually being in this job?
Do less drugs in the van.
Right, and I mean, like, you know, like, I mean, this is like the whole thing, I think, when it comes to, like, you know, people coming, like, saying, like, you know, all cops are bastards. That man was clearly very reasonable. He seemed pretty intelligent, and he didn't seem like somebody that would just throw somebody down on the ground and beat
No,
somebody.
I asked him why he chose this job. Like, what made this job appealing?
I missed that one.
He originally wanted to be a priest.
Which I He originally wanted to be a priest? Interesting.
Yeah, so he was originally going to school to be a priest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then he thought that he could make more of a difference within the community by being a police officer.
So he may be one of those cops that is like, his goal is to try to change the system from the inside.
No, not the system itself, just to make a better impact on people's lives. He wasn't worried about the system. That wasn't something that he mentioned in any way. I mean,
right. And I don't want to sound like a cop sympathizer. It's just that, like, when people say a cop, and then other people on the opposite side are like, well, no, I know a cop that's good, blah blah blah, you know, all that stuff. You know, that's not the point. The point is that the system is broken. The system is working as it's intended, but the system is fucked. And people, and if you're a good or a quote unquote good cop, and you're not doing anything about it, then what does it matter if you're a good cop or not?
yeah, and part of my thing was like, okay, like, don't you ever feel like you can make more longer lasting differences in people's lives by being a social worker or like an educator?
Did you say that to him?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
And he
I
was,
missed that part.
somebody actually came up and interrupted me, and I'm like, damn it, are you kidding me? Because
So
the
he
other
didn't
cops
answer
were,
it?
I didn't get there, no.
Because, yeah, you got interrupted. Wow. But that was, honestly, for real, like, legit an amazing conversation. Either way you cut it, no matter how you want to look at it, that was an amazing conversation. We don't get that very often, so I'm really glad that I walked up when I did and got most of it, I feel like. You got the rest of it? Okay, cool. You have it all recorded? Okay, so I'll be able to upload that later, the whole conversation. Was it video or just audio?
Just audio.
It was just audio? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want him to feel.
Right, well, I came up and I was like, camera.
I know.
But yeah, for sure.
Well, all right. So that was extremely illuminating, honestly. Like I really appreciated being able to see that perspective, to be honest with you. So, all right, I'm gonna get back to filming what's going on in front of the PPA. We've been away from it for a little bit now. I'm not sure if any more arrests were made or anything, but man, that blew me away.
Probably a little bit more legal. Super bad optics. Super
This seemed to make a lot of change happen pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
There are like a lot of doors that can actually be opened.
Right.
These things we're all working on.
Yeah, I mean,
for 2 years, I'm like, I don't feel the
dehumanization, it's not exactly productive. I mean, it makes us feel good sometimes, you know, because a lot of us feel, you know, marginalized and brutalized all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, and at this point, even me, because of what happened to me this week, I'm pretty fucking pissed at the cops. More than usual, you know? And it's just like, I mean, I really appreciated that conversation.
Yeah, and like my main intent was to plant a seed that like maybe this isn't the job for you. Like maybe if you intend to do well, you can choose a line of work that makes a bigger impact on people's lives in a more positive way.
Exactly. And I read this amazing article today from this guy that was a protester in the 60s, and one of the big points that he made was that you know, like, and it was directly to the people of Portland. Like he wrote this letter, and he said that, you know, like one of the things that we need to be doing, you know, blind rage it's useful in some situations and it feels good, but what we should be doing at all times is trying to convince people and make them understand our side and convert them to the way that we're thinking, because, you know, like a lot of people here they don't just want to fuck shit up. They really want the system to change in a way that makes everyone feel safe. And, you know, like, and the guy said that we should be trying to change everyone's minds, even the police. Like, he said even the police, and that I think is important, you know, because I think that's exactly what you were doing right there.
Yeah, and one of the points I like really wanted to make was like, yeah, sometimes we mean well, but we don't do well.
Yeah, exactly.
And like this job, especially now with everything that's been happening with your coworkers and stuff, has been one of those things that like has not been very productive at all.
And you said some stuff that I even wanted to say, but I didn't want to interrupt you at all, so like I didn't say anything. But like what I really wanted to say was like, you know, like when he was talking about like, you know, like you were saying, don't you agree that there's a problem, you know, like, or you were talking about like what do you think that the police could like just willingly give up some of that funding? And I wanted to say, like, you know, we can all agree that there is a PR problem with the police. Like, I mean, it's clear to see.
He avoided that. He's like, so what are some things? And I'm like,
exactly,
this is your job. So what's your personal opinion on this?
He's trying not to get in trouble, which I understand, you know. But like, you know, like I'm saying, like no matter what side of this you're on, it's very clear that there is a PR problem with the police. If they were to just like maybe do at least one act of good faith, where they're like, okay, we'll give up this funding and you take it and use it for what you want, fund black communities, these things like that. You know, that would go, I feel like, a long way towards making a step. But they refuse to do that shit. They refuse to do anything, you know, in good faith, anything.
Imagine like $100,000 to a school, like to a local school for like after-school programs.
Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. They come back. Coming back. Go, go, go. Oh, damn. Did you see that? Oh, no.
Fuck you, bitch!
That person just oh, that's 44. Oh, she's smiling. 44 is in good faith. Anything.
$100,000 to a school, like to a local school for like after-school programs.
Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. They come back. Coming back. Go, go, go. Oh, damn. Did you see that? Oh, no.
Fuck you, bitch!
person just oh, that's 44. Oh, she's smiling. 44 is like, they got me. 44 is like, they got me.
What?
You see that? 44 is Arex, if you're watching. Arex must be cheesing so hard.
They targeted him. They're putting him in the silver car.
What's your name?
They're grabbing people. Oh, they're firing. Look, they're firing.
Oh, shit.
All right, so it's going down in front of Heavenly right now. They fired smoke or tear gas.
Looks like smoke for now.
I got it zoomed.
Shit.
Oh my God!
What is the point? What? Why? What is that? Is that tear gas? Dude, it's been thrown back. I think that's just smoke. I'm not sure.
Done it before.
Undercover with the vans. Looks like a couple jail vans.
Dude, yeah, number 44, the female cop, she grabbed him, she got him by the arm, and he just like made a quick sprint and just got away. And then she started laughing. God damn it, he got me. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I was impressed. It was the first selfie arrest I've gotten. You guys see that in Denver a lot? Do you see do you see de-arrests, like people pulling an arrest away and like de-arresting people? Not really. Not really. Yeah, we didn't see it very much in Seattle either, and then I think Seattle kind of learned from Portland and started doing that kind of thing too. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I always say like our cities can learn from each other a lot. You know, that's why it's important that you come here from Denver, I come here from Seattle. You know, we go to other places. You know. Dude, as soon as possible. I just have to, you know. I'm waiting for the right moment, like, you know, when something big is going down, and then also I have a little bit more funding that would help too. But yeah.
Who has a flashlight? I need a flashlight real quick. One of my sister's lost her.
Are these streets supposed to be open for traffic?
Yeah.
Purple phone. If anybody sees a purple iPhone, somebody dropped it while getting chased by the cops, and she would like it back.
Was it in the parking lot, or?
Yeah, it was one of the 3 girls that just got isolated just now. If anybody finds a purple iPhone, somebody dropped it while getting fucked by the cops just now.
Can you call Benny's phone?
I don't know any.
They were rolling through the they were rolling through the park, and we actually interviewed a cop over on the other side. He talked to us, which was incredible.
Yeah.
Because they don't usually do that, and
They have been doing that a lot more lately.
he said that.
They actually have special people for Portland to do that. To do talk. Oh.
Yeah.
So they like hired people to talk to the protesters. They have different training. So they have like different levels of training.
So he was saying that.
Is that new?
No. It's not.
But they're bringing them out and trying different tactics.
Yeah, he was saying that they were trying a new tactic tonight, where they showed up to the location where everyone met first, and then warned them to not be in the street and stuff. And then everyone, so while they were in the park, they arrested this guy who was just holding a sign that said, like, register to vote here. Like, he was helping.
That guy?
Yeah, he was trying to help people register to vote, and they tried to take a sign. He wouldn't let them, and then they threw him down on the ground, and they were kicking the shit out of him. I got it all on camera.
Fuck out of him. This is a bad.
They maced the
Do they
fuck
not
out
want
of him.
people to vote?
Yeah, right. I guess they don't want people to vote. I don't know. It's ridiculous. So, that's what happened there. And then because they said don't march in the street, everyone marched here on the sidewalk the entire way down.
Yeah.
So
Did they follow in their riot van? So people
they didn't follow, but they met us here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they knew where we were going.
Part of their tactic is to fall back, to kind of let people calm down.
Try to de-escalate a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's better than just rushing the whole night.
Yeah. As we see, they still do that.
They do that too, but I don't mind not running through residential streets.
Yeah,
personally.
same. God, I hate when they. I haven't been
gassing the whole way.
I haven't been bull rushed in a while. That's pretty good. You know.
I did downtown this weekend, Saturday. They did a lot of rushing.
We actually do have a bunch of streamers out here, so it's better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was worried about coming out thinking I would be the only one.
Have you met Dylan from Off the Media Denver?
Who?
Dylan,
I saw him.
This is Carissa Dev. She's one of the big foreign streamers out here.
Hi.
He's from Denver.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I saw you on Saturday. Yeah. Are you down here just for a week or?
I'm probably leaving tomorrow or Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to introduce you to some of the more regular streamers out here, so when you are out here, you feel more safe. You have people to kind of buddy system up, that kind of thing. Because you're a really cool guy, and I know that I've seen your footage, and you're really good at it.
Sorry, what was your name one more time? Dylan, right? Okay, Dylan. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where do you stream on?
Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. But what about you?
Facebook Live normally. Sometimes we got a server going on Twitch.
Damn.
YouTube. Haven't been doing that.
Yeah, Arex is taking the night off. Most of the other regular streamers here are in
Oh, really?
I almost went to the game, but then I was getting lazy. I was like, do I really want to drive 2 hours there and back to stream for 2 hours?
Yeah, pretty much. We got Dustin in the wheelchair over there doing his thing.
Almost nonstop.
Like the same as yours?
No, not even close. The numbers aren't close. Last week, during the Breonna Taylor announcement, that night there was a few thousand people out.
Same as here.
Yeah, I bet.
Did you see any of my arrests?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
Actually, I did see it, but it was like the person showing me, like, I can really see it on their phone very well, but I didn't see part of it.
It was a bunch of bullshit, I can say that.
But you were just filming. Like,
I wasn't, I was doing what I usually do. I wasn't engaging, I wasn't doing anything. I was just press, and, they arrested me anyway, even though, freedom of the press should exclude you from that, but, clearly it doesn't.
Was it something where you, like, weren't calling back fast enough or something?
No, they kettled us. I mean, there was a curfew.
Was it recent? Recently?
Yeah, this is in Louisville this week. I got arrested, yeah.
And you were in there for a few days.
It was like 150 arrests in one day.
Yeah, that was the night. It was 127, yeah, and I was one of them.
And I heard that they were, like, giving you medications or something.
So that's not exactly accurate. I didn't really, they took my medication, but I didn't ask for it. I was just too busy trying to figure out when I was going to get out. They held me for about 16 to 18 hours. Interestingly enough, on my arrest papers, it said that they signed the release at about 1 p.m. and they kept me till after 6, which I think was intentional because their property room closes at 5:30, and that would mean that I couldn't get my stuff and stream that night. So I think that they intentionally did that to cause more problems for me.
They don't want people.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, that they do that all the time. So, yeah.
People are saying you're cool, Carissa.
Hi, thank
Chris
you.
is cool. All right.
It's cool.
Yeah, we're chill.
Were you here for the Proud Boy Chud Festival? Oh,
Did they
man.
give you crap, or did they leave you alone for the most part?
They left us alone. They kind of trolled us with their answers a little bit, but
So you like interviewed them and stuff?
yeah, it was interesting.
I was planning on going over there, but then that big cop race. Black Blood event.
I almost went to that because. Oh, man.
Ripped off of her helmet. But the Proud Boys,
right, yeah.
They just grabbed her helmet and tried to rip it off.
Yeah.
Is this no shoe?
That was one of my. That was one of the biggest things I was pissed off about getting arrested was they made me miss the fucking Proud Boy Chud Festival. So.
They tried to keep me from going in, but I just went in anyways.
Yeah. Trumpet Man got ran over by a police bike in Seattle. That was nuts.
I saw that. I retweeted that.
Yeah, Trumpet Man. They put him on the ground and they ran over his neck with a fucking bike. It was awful. Like, yeah, he's okay, but yeah, it was bullshit. You want me to show my woke tattoo? Here they go. They're moving back. The jump out boys are jumping back in.
Right here, just right on it.
Just right here, right in front of them. Oh my god, that was great, you guys. Did you see that? He almost
That was beautiful.
Probably like 100 people.
All nearby roadways remain open for vehicular traffic. The sidewalk surrounding the PPA building is now closed. Immediately vacate the roadway
fuck did we come here for? To stand on the sidewalks? Fuck that shit. Exactly. They just pushed us out of the park for not doing shit. You think they give a fuck if we're on the sidewalks or the street? Kiss my ass.
We don't give a fuck what the cops say. I'm with Ariana. Not
Right now, ready to go. I'm just letting you guys know. So when this is all gone and out, I'm about to swap over.
Hey, Granny.
Of vehicular traffic. The sidewalk surrounding the proceed to the sidewalk on the north side of North Lombard Street. Failure to adhere to this order may subject you to arrest, citation, and/or crowd control agents, including but not limited to OC munitions and/or impact weapons. Immediately move to the sidewalk on the north side of North Lombard Street.
Get out of the car, pussy! Look who it is!
Fuck the cops because they got to.
I want a donut, y'all.
I'm not finna waste my time. Y'all better listen because I'm only standing once. I don't know what to say to that, but that was a bar, so I don't care. I don't care if the police come back. Police take me to jail. I don't even care.
Is that all gas, no brakes
I'm
there?
gonna get out the next day on bail. And they're not gonna keep me in there for long. They better take me to JPA because I'm suing Portland. They just take me to Multnomah County because I don't belong there. But still, wait, let me think of something real quick. Oh, wait, it's over. Give me a new beat. Give me a new beat.
Guy in the suit is all gas, no brakes on YouTube.
Cut the beat. Hold on, wait, let me. No, hey, bro, I'm rapping. Yeah, fuck Ted Wheeler, but no, not right now. I'm rapping. I'm a black woman and I take that with pride. If I don't got nobody, I got y'all by my side. That was the only bar I had, but I'm gonna keep going, as I always say. Making a hole for what? Oh, there go my auntie, y'all. Hey, Auntie Sony. Hey, that's my auntie. Shout out to y'all. Better protect her tonight, because something happened to her. I'm telling y'all, I will burn the whole city down. So y'all protect her. Yeah, black journalists and black photographers come up here. Y'all better come. Reparations too for all these white people, because I'm making y'all pay for my college, just so y'all know, because I'm supposed to be in bed getting ready for school tomorrow, but no, I'm out here educating white people on why racism is wrong, which is unbelievable. I'm tired of having to do that. Like, it just don't make sense to me. Okay, you can bring the beat back. I'm ready to. No, because I'm supposed to be in bed getting ready for school tomorrow, but no, I'm out here educating white people on why racism is wrong, which is unbelievable. I'm tired of having to do that. Like HEAD. My Venmo is BABYYARIEANNA. You can follow me on Instagram at BABYYARIEANNA.
Put it up there, Mods.
Yeah, huh?
You know the deal.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm past the mic to No Shoes. It's my dude.
Yo, all gas, no brakes. He wanted something like hard shit, so.
It's all about that hard ass gangster shit, you feel me?
All gas, no brakes. You want something like hard shit, so.
Oh, right here on the island?
That guy right there.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy all the way up back there.
No, guy right there.
With his hands on his arm on the side? Okay.
Did you see the watch the way he walks? He walks here.
I just now saw him.
He walked right by me like this. Look at the face on this one with his camera right at my face. And I'm like, and then he went that way and then tried to basically do the same thing and then walk back. So they're real.
Okay, one bar. That's cool. No shoes and I'm up in the booth. Mariah, she got the dope ass flick. We do not fuck with the pig. Tell them they kicked out of our house. Hey, 2 less legs. Gotta just give respect to my homie right here, always talking that shit. That is a blunt, and I will not hear because I'm sober right now. But thank you. I will come through right here for a minute. Let me kick it. I'll be ripping up on the mic and I'm spitting that shit.
Yeah, I went.
Fuck the cops, we can fight. This is a war. This is a revolution. Human evolution. Fuck their whole institution. We burning it down to the ground, and I will not stop till they motherfucking drown. Fuck all these pigs. They in our town, and it's time to get the fuck out, bitch. Fuck Ted Wheeler, baby. Fuck off, feds. Where is Jedi? I know you got some bars, Jedi. Where are you at? You trying to spit? Where's Jedi? I know he's right here. If someone got bars, it's all good anyways. Okay, yeah. Let me pass that. Cause I know he got the raps. Wearing the press, he wearing all black. And I'm about to give his ass some daps coming through. So you know he got bars. Hey, you need a telescope, he is a star. Check it out, baby. Go ahead, just flow. Off in it dome. That's how we gonna go. Yeah. Hey, out here with Ariana. They smoking marijuana. Yo, motherfucking coppers. Man, I'm finna chop this shit like a helicopter. I am an anaconda. You know I gotta. You know I'm hotter than the motherfucking circus. I'm out here, man. You know I gotta put that fucking work in. Shit. Nigga, these cops are snake, they serpents. Hey, I'm about to straight name for circuit. Hey, I am with all gas, no brakes. All these cops, they some whole cakes. Yo, all these white snowflakes finna matter. Nigga, I'm a champion.
You got some left?
No, that's just that I
wonder if you killed it.
No, I went out and I was holding on to it because I was like, I got this little piece I don't want to.
Fucking walking up in the sky. Every single cop in the world is so stupid. My shit is going. You know I'm flowing. Shit, I'm so cold. Got my whole heart is so frozen. Let's go. Grabbing a mic and I'm spitting up bomb raps. Looking at weed, I might just take a contact off of the top and then drop that. Got my homies spitting all fat. Yo, we spitting all facts, nigga. Just relax, black. And you know I'm coming through, man. I really got a real bad habitat. And I'm up in a taxi cab. Yo, man, I really can't relax. Man, I'm out here and I just gotta drop the facts. It's like that. Like that, right back to me. I gotta say fuck all the police. Coming, I'm mobbing right up on the streets. No shoes on my feet. J to the HDI. You know we fly. Grab on the mic and I'm kicking this shit till they die. Kicking them out. Running the system straight to the ground. You know what we about. It's a revolution, baby, and we just having fun. Jotty and I, rock like a sun. So you know we gotta get this shit done. I'm with the grind. Never I'm playing. My niggas out here, y'all spit the flow so insane. All these cops, yo, they think my brain just feel like I need to bleed. Yo, I'm about to kick all these cops. I'm not talking streets. Out of my sleeves. All of these pigs, they ain't wanting the beef. Shout out the P to the R to the E to the S to the S. Got it on the vest and got it on the helmet. Tell the cops that they gotta get a check. Yes, it is time for their karmic wave to come through. We living off hate, we living off love. We got a mic, keep it hot like the sun. I'm getting it done, you know what is up. Hey, Mariah, what's up? You got the cannon, I got the passion. When I be rapping, making it happen. Just like Harry Potter got the magic. You know I spit this shit, I got the static. My split that cabbage. Yo, I'm on the microphone, you know I'm doing hella backflips. Shit, man, it's acid. Yo, under surgery. This is a state of